So today I want to talk about the latest things that have come out from the interview room regarding the Summer Wells disappearance in Tennessee in America and some of the strange things that we've learned since watching the latest instalments. So I wanted to do something a bit different today, guys, and I hope you're all well and welcome back to my true crime channel. The clouds are so beautiful today where I am in Cambridge in England. I just wanted to film them because they're extremely beautiful. Really weird sort of clouds in the sky, and the sky just looks really pretty this morning. So I thought I'd do something different rather than showing my ugly mug on the screen. I thought I'd give you all a look at where I am and how beautiful the sky is this morning. Another reason for the nice scenery for my video is because of the tragic subject that I'll be discussing today. There are a lot of things that I want to go over after watching the last two videos on the interview room with the very knowledgeable statement analyst. What I want to talk about today, and I'm not going to go into too much details, but it's the new SA claims regarding Don. I've never really gone into too much detail of them on my channel because I do try to avoid talking about horrible things like that. I know they go on in the world and I'm not trying to deny that they do go on. Tragically, we all know that they do. It's just not something I normally want to talk about, but I have learnt that apparently Don has called the stepsister that the SA claims surround and to apologise to the stepsister. So that's obviously a good thing. It's a bit little too late, really, in my opinion, considering this was such a long time ago. I mean, the fact that there are, it is known that he was 12 and she was 5 when this all started, so it's horrific. I doubt sorry cuts it, to be fair, but just my opinion as always, guys. But what's also even more shocking than the fact Don's picked up the phone to apologise, to me, is that this stepsister claims she had a friend who would stay over for sleepovers quite a lot, and that friend claims that Don apparently abused her too. Now, I don't know if this is true. I'm not trying to spread rumours. This is already all over YouTube. I just want to discuss my thoughts on it and just basically say, as I've not really gone into these claims much in my other videos, that if this is true, it's horrific. I really hope it's not true. Why people would choose to make up weird things like that, if it's not true, I kind of understand it. Personally, I do think there's truth in it. There's no smoke without fire. There were already rumours of Don's shady past, and now we're hearing it wasn't just a stepsister that was involved with the SA with Don, apparently her friend as well. Now this is just horrific. I don't even know where to begin. I'm not going to make this a too long a video, but I just wanted to let you know, guys, how shocked I am about it, and I can't get my head around it. I mean, I don't know how Don now thinks all these years later that apologising is going to help. Obviously it's good. It's good that people apologise, so I haven't got an issue with that, but it seems funny how he chooses now to apologise, maybe to make himself look better. Obviously, I could be wrong, as always, guys, but, I like to tell you what I'm feeling about these sort of things. But the claims that the stepsister has made that it went on every day for 7 years is, truly shocking. 6 or 7 years it went on every day. And not only that, he was abusing her friend as well. I mean, if this is true, it's extremely worrying. I don't want to give any views on whether or not he might have abused Summer, because he may have done, he may not have done. Summer's not here to tell us whether that had gone on. We can speculate, but it's not something that I want to go into today. But there were so many red flags from, the interview that he recently gave. I've had more time to sit and go over them. Listening to the statement analyst on Chris's channel on the interview room gave great perspective. A lot of things he picked up on, I've picked up on previously in my videos. So to hear someone else's opinion who analyses statements has been a real eye-opener for me, because thankfully we're on the same page and we do have the same views on this case. But these SA claims are so disturbing, and there's also a claim that when Don went into prison and he came out of prison, I think it was 17 or 18, I think it was 18, as soon as he comes out of prison, and this is, I haven't got it as gospel, but again, this is all from Chris from the interview room, he goes straight to the stepsister's home where she lives with his stepmother and his father, and it all happens again. This is when apparently the stepsister then, snaps and goes in and tells her parents, Don's stepmother and his father, how long this has been going on, how upset and hurt she is and the pain it's caused her. And all of this problem with his family is clear to see now why most of his family don't get on with him. His extended family, his dad and his stepsisters and stepmum. If this SA had been going on all of this time, it's hardly any wonder that there's beef within the family, is it really? I mean, God, it just makes me feel ill when I think about it. I'm not going to sit here and judge Don Wells. He could have been abused in his childhood, which, you know, is highly likely. It's often the case when people turn out to be child abusers or there's SA involved. You know, a lot of the time there's been SA in that person's life as a child. Now, I'm not standing up for Dom, so please don't think I am. But we should always remember here that when people are involved in this sort of thing, often it's because they were subjected to this sort of SA themselves as children. So again, like I said, I'm never making excuses for people that do this to children. It's despicable, it's horrifying, and it's sickening. But there is normally a reason why a person ends up doing the things apparently Don Wells has been doing throughout his life. Now obviously I hope this is all not true, but I can't say. I really hope it isn't true though. Well, anyway, guys, I just wanted to cover these latest claims regarding the SA in this video today, and I thought I'd do it with the backdrop of my very pretty sky. I just thought it would be something a bit different, something quite peaceful to look at while I talk about a real troubling subject, a subject I don't really like talking about, but I appreciate it goes on. I always try to avoid talking about it on my channel because it's very upsetting. I know it can be a trigger for people that have been affected by it themselves, and I always try my best to avoid it. As you all know, I've always tried not to badmouth Candace and Don in my videos. I've always said what I feel, guys, that potentially they know what happened to Summer. I've always been very honest with you about that. And I will continue to be honest with you guys. You know, I still feel like I felt from the beginning on that very first interview the parents did after the first week Summer went missing. They've got guilty knowledge. Now, that doesn't mean they hurt her, but I feel they know what happened to her, and I'm going to leave it at that. I've never wanted to point the finger at them. As always in these sort of cases, you hope that the parents aren't involved, but the more that Don Wells speaks, the more he incriminates himself, the more he contradicts himself, the more he looks guilty, the more he lets his guilty knowledge slip out, in my opinion. And after hearing everything that I've heard over the last few days on the interview room, I still stand by my original thoughts on this case. I do feel the parents know what happened. And for definite, Don Wells has got guilty knowledge. I do feel that Candace does as well. But again, I don't know what happened here. It could have been an accident. It could have been something more sinister. I really hope it wasn't. And as always, I hope the parents aren't involved. But, you know, what I do hope in this case, guys, is that justice for Summer is served soon. Whoever is guilty of this horrific crime, if indeed a crime has been committed, which it appears it has, I hope they're brought to justice. I hope they throw the book at them. And as I always say, in cases like these, I hope they lock them up and throw away the key. That is just how I feel, so I can't hold back on being honest with you about that. But what I'll do is I'm going to have a few more videos coming out over the next couple of days, giving my thoughts and views on the latest revelations in the case, because I'm going to continue to follow the case, hopefully until it could be solved sometime soon. But it's a case that's captivated me, as it has the true crime community on YouTube. And it's a case that I want to see through, and I really hope that soon Summer is found safe. I shall be back very soon with more videos on Summer, and I am going to be covering a couple of other cold cases soon in the next week or two. But as usual, guys, I hope you're well. I hope you're taking care of one another. Stay safe. Keep your chin up if you're going through any hard times, and just know that things hopefully are going to get better for everybody. As always, guys, I'll be back very soon with another true crime video. Bye for now. Oh, there goes my peaceful shots of the clouds, and here comes a very noisy aeroplane. Oh, I can't see it. This is meant to be a very tranquil shot of some clouds, and the plane's ruined it.